None of y'all own this app. I will put that out there. Again, none of y'all own this app. Oh yeah. I'm still linked to an agency too. Mind fucking blown. And y'all are legally using your benefit. Oh yeah. I'm still linked to an agency too. Mind fucking blown. And y'all are legally using your benefit.
Because we have a new DA on the case, apparently he doesn't give a shit how many cases he loses. He wants to take everything to trial and just spend fucking $100,000 per case. So they offered my husband time served on 11 months on Friday, which obviously you can't take that. They don't entertain her. And then with me, they haven't offered me anything. I've sat in county for 3 months on this shit, and they haven't offered me shit. I have no record whatsoever though, which is crazy. But I don't really care. I don't need an offer. Take me to the box.
So you're fighting this as well?
Yeah, and the DA put a trial joinder on us. And my husband looks like you. Like looking at y'all, like whoever's sitting next to you is automatically guilty. Yeah, so if he loses this case here, he's going back to Idaho where he has a mandatory minimum of 6 years to do there. And then he's got 2 felony warrants out of Washington.
What the fuck is wrong with people? Chat. I think y'all might have to make a video with me right now. I haven't made a video in a long time. I've just been goofing off on the videos. But what the fuck is wrong with these people? What the fuck is wrong with people? We did not win. But, I mean, that was a big team win for us. Let me just go through it. We're going to go through it. So, apparently, this girl is sticking up for the baby killer. And she made a video. Deb Shoop. She made a video. I won't look homeless later. I got a haircut today. Okay, so this girl is sticking up for the baby killer, who was supposed to be just taking a lie detector test. Like, I was talking to his girl, like, said that they were going to take a lie detector test. Now a new player has entered the chat. We're not going to give her no attention. This video she has fucking 10 likes. Said official All Money thinks it's cute to make threats against a man's home where his children and elderly grandmother live. Expose his bitch ass. Here, you'll probably get some more views. You're welcome. Let me help you out. Okay? Snitch ass dropout. Never been a dropout. I did all my time. I was a rider. I was about that action. Okay, I was about that action. He thinks it's cute to threaten children and elderly. I don't do that. Then he blocks everyone he is threatening. I haven't blocked that dude. He blocked me. I want his face everywhere. I'm so happy your 500 followers can put it everywhere. Here, I'll do it better for you. Okay? All right. I'm sure your massive platform is gonna put me everywhere. I'm sorry, but bitch, I'm already everywhere. I don't even know why I talked about you. It seems like you're in love with this dude, Rick. 73 views on a video is crazy. Massive. That's super viral. Okay. Question though. If your husband's in jail for the same case that you're out on, who snitched? Don't tell me you snitched on your husband. And then, why are you going live with another man talking about, my husband looks just like you? But I digress. What fucking part of Meth Head Trailer Park TikTok have I scrolled into? For real. Well, let's get into this one.
None of y'all own this app. I will put that out there.
Well, you didn't need to put that out there. We all know that we don't own this app. Now, with respect, some of us have done a lot for this app, money-wise. Like, there's these things, I know you probably don't know anything about it because it's not in the baby killing business. But in business, you have assets and liabilities. Now, that could be property, that could be other things, but like employees, you're gonna have some employees that are assets to your company. And then you're gonna have some employees that are liabilities to your company. You know what I mean? Like the guy online using his law firm to threaten everybody and make social media posts is probably a liability to that company because he can't keep his fucking mouth shut. The guy striving to be a partner in that same law firm that is with his nose in the books, helping people make copies, filing paperwork, always in the top, is probably an asset to that company because he makes it easier for them to do their job and bust his ass to do their job. He makes the company money. All right? That's a real quick little summary of assets and liabilities. If you were in a hospital setting and you had two nurses and one nurse was constantly blowing out veins, giving IVs, and just couldn't get the hang of it, couldn't put the Monsters and Red Bulls down to put a thread in, she would probably at some point be labeled a liability and they would let her go. The doctor out of the RN out of nursing school that is great, puts it in, puts the Band-Aid, makes the kids feel great. It's probably gonna be labeled a asset to the hospital because she's very good at her job, okay? Stockbrokers, the guy that's on the phone hustling 24/7, making a bunch of trades and never takes his lunch and does good, it's probably gonna be an asset to that financial firm. Whereas the guy who just sits there and waits and uses other people's money or waits for them to call him and doesn't really put in some initiative, it's probably gonna be labeled a liability in that company, okay? Did you realize pulling criminal records for content uses against him? Oh, here we go, Amanda. I thought you liked me. Okay? I don't know how you're mad at me, girl, when this guy keeps talking. Okay? And no, it's not. Do something about it. I don't use criminal. My content is shit. I don't even have content anymore. I just talk. Do funny shit, okay? No, you're not asking a question. You're trying to flex because you're on this guy's ball sack too, okay? Now, I thought me and his girlfriend agreed that he was going to take a lie detector test. All right? Let me tell you the right thing, okay? One, even if it was against guidelines, I'm an asset. You know how much I've made this company that you call TikTok. A bunch. Okay? Do you know how many people have tried to fucking cancel me? You know how many people were unsuccessful? All of them. Okay? So if that hurts your little feelings, I'm sorry. But in a world or a social media platform where dick sizes matter, all right, he's too small. I say that just to be funny. All right? But what do you want me to do? I'm trying to explain to the kid, okay? He keeps talking. I keep getting sent stuff. I tell people all the time, you want to shut me up? Shut up. Let me tell you something about posting very public records. Completely legal. Completely legal. Okay? It's not a baseless fact, though. He admitted this. It's on papers. What he's trying to do is minimize it. That's what I want to know is true. I don't know how more unbiased I could be about a fucking baby killer. Like, I feel like I'm being way too nice at this point because I keep giving his girl some faith that she'll just have him go answer 3 little questions. That's it. But instead of doing that, have you ever asked yourself something, man? You seem smart. Come on. I want to ask you something right now. I want you to be fully honest. Why won't he take a motherfucking lie detector test? Why won't he do? Simple test. Chat, don't get on her. I want her answer. Why won't he? I'm not making him. It's not about being punked into it. If you have a so try to understand me, Amanda. I've taken 3 of them. I didn't feel like I was being punked into them. You know what I mean? I felt like I have a platform and people, you see how successful it is. So if I want to keep this platform and not have people look at me like a piece of shit, there's no sweat off my back. And I got lots of pride. Right? Between me and you, I got lots of pride. If you've watched me for any length of time, you know I have pride. Right? I don't want people to punk me. No one's punking you. People want to know. I'm genuinely curious. You know what I mean? He's already admitted to the thing happening. He is already admitting to this baby losing his life. The facts are the facts. But watch this. I'm going to give you one reason why he should take this test. Okay? And it's very good. If he took this test and passed it, do you know how much he could sue that county for? For posting all those articles and all those examination reports and coroner reports? Do you know what he would get, what the county would settle with him for? That shaken baby coroner report? Do you know how much he could get? If he pulled, let's say we was in prison. He knows how it goes. Give me your paperwork. Police reports, statements, everything. He has them. Why don't he send it to me? Let me read it. Right? Do you know if he said in an interview with the police that there was a car accident the week before and stuff like that, like he's telling us, if that's true, no, we're not talking about gutter. If that's true, and it's on paperwork, which it would be in his little file, right? Do you know if he told them police, yo, it was a car accident the week before and he fell in the bathroom? If that's on paperwork and they still forced him into a deal, or he took the rap for his girl, that he could sue the coroner because that paperwork now is making him look like a piece of shit? So it's not about punking him into the test, Miss Manda. It could be highly beneficial for him. It could prove what he was telling them way back then, if he told them that, or if he's just telling us that. You know what I mean? It would have there's huge upside to taking that test. It's not about being punked into it. That's just what I go to because I've done it. I don't ever feel punked into taking a lie detector test. You know what I mean? They're not admissible in court, but I'm telling you right now, you transcribe them and a judge realizes that you voluntarily went and took a lie detector test, the same one that he had to take before being a judge, and it holds some weight. It holds some weight. And I'm such a believer in the polygraph examination process because I've been through it. The first time my baby mother tried the foulest shit, I was fucking her friend after I left her. She got petty as fuck. Made a horrible accusation. Took my baby. Used it to get a motherfucking, one of those emergency ex partes. And first thing I did when I went down to my lawyer's office, she was like, her husband's a cop at the sheriff's office and he works sex crimes. Volunteered to take a CVSA exam. So we did. I passed it. You know what they did next, Manda? You know what the sheriff did next? Asked her to take one to see if she was filing false charges and made it up. Guess what she did? Do you think she took the test? She refused. I submitted that test, the refusal, the detective's report, and his testimony. And guess who looked like a liar? I instantly won my case. My child was returned to me. And you can't tell me it doesn't work in court, because I'm living proof that it does. That's why I'm such a firm believer of it. This is a true story that I can back up with paperwork. It's a true story I can back up with paperwork. I can show you my sheriff's report when I volunteered to go down there. And it worked. I'm telling you, there has been cases, research them. Research them. Research them. People have taken polygraph examinations, okay, and overturned cases. They have overturned cases on a polygraph examination. Not on the actual basis of the polygraph, but the fact that, okay, we might have to look somewhere else and do some digging now. And then they find out the real stuff and they let this guy go. So even though it's not admissible as an evidence article, I don't agree with that because I admitted my lie detector test into court. So first of all, it is admissible. You can admit your test results. If a court has a ruling that you can't admit the actual paper, you can transcribe them and submit that. And here's another thing you can do in a court case. You can subpoena the officer or the investigator, the examiner that did the test. So to me, I think he's looking at this wrong. I'm not trying to punk him into taking a test. I think it'd be beneficial for him. Because the paperwork says one thing, and no one can blame us for believing that paperwork. It's from the law. He pleaded guilty to it. That means he admitted to it. He admitted to that coroner report. You know what I mean? But now he's trying to tell us that we shouldn't believe that because he only did that for his girl. I'd like to talk to the girl now. You know what I mean? He admitted it. And now he's trying to come on social media and tell us, though, yes, I admitted it, but only because of this. This is what really happened. But what he's saying really happened is contradictory to everything that he pled guilty to. You know what I mean? Come on, you can't be mad at us for asking questions. What I'm saying is it's real simple to prove it. It's real simple to prove it. Now, let's get into the common sense portion of this. Amanda, you still in here? On a scale of 1 to 10, how high would you rate my level of influence or my voice on here when it comes to shit like that? Like if I make a live event saying the lie detector test results are in, how many fucking viewers is he gonna get? There's gonna be like 4,000 or 5,000 people in that room. Imagine if he took that test, I read the results and said, okay, I believe him. Think of, people are still gonna be mad that the baby's dead. We can agree. People are still gonna be mad that he was 18 and he was doing that, but again, 18 is a very young age. Okay? But think about the narrative now. Now, his narrative that he's pushing, the sympathetic narrative, is accurate, and people will probably forgive him. The support he would get for that is insane. And he can't be. So I'm going to answer that. He's worried about incriminating himself again. He can't. That's not a worry either. Because he has already pled guilty and been tried and convicted for something. You can't, it's double jeopardy. They couldn't do him again anyway, unless they charged him with a new crime. And it's kind of hard to charge for something worse than homicide. They charged him with homicide. So there's no, and child neglect. So I don't see another crime that they can charge him with based off of a lie detector. So double jeopardy is in effect. So he doesn't risk anything like that. And there was a deal made with the Commonwealth. So once the deal's in there and he's already done his time, he's done his time. There's no, he's not going to get charged again or for new shit. Not off of the 3 questions I'm going to ask him. You know what I mean? Not off of the 3 questions I'm going to ask him. There's not going to be any charges from those questions. So at that point, it's either just pride or you're lying. I'm sorry. That's it. He looks like a well-mannered, in control of his emotions person. He looks like he's not on crack. He doesn't look like he's on meth or prescription medications or anything. So there's nothing in this person's character that makes me think like Gutter was hiding behind, oh, I don't want to take the lie detector test because I'm on these meds and they'll fuck it up. You know what I mean, Amanda? Gutter's over here with a fucking excuse. Oh, I'm scared this is going to happen. Or I don't want to take it because of this. You know? He don't have that excuse. He looks to be okay, drinks his coffee. He's not over here shaky. He's a tattoo artist. He should have a stable hand. And I'm telling you, guys are underestimating the pressure of a test. There's no pressure taking these tests. You know what I mean? I felt no pressure taking all the lie detector tests I took. None. You know why? Because I'm telling the truth. And I never triggered the machine once. Never triggered the machine once. Oh, I did. It was, have you ever voluntarily driven your car over the speed limit or deliberately drive over the speed limit? And I answered no, and it was shaky as shit, right? But it was one of those trick lie questions and stuff like that. Shauna, what up? Just Joe. But you can tell, you know what I mean? There's a threshold line on this test, and those questions that they ask where there could be multiple answers, that's why they restrict it to a yes or no, okay? They restrict it to a yes or no, and they format the question in a way where it's absolutely yes or no. So no one's punking him into taking the test. Don't take it if you want. It's not my platform. You do what you think is good for your platform. Do I think this is good for his platform? Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not. If I had the paperwork that he has saying I killed a 6-month-old baby, and in my heart, I knew that there was a car wreck the week before and that I took the charge for the girl, I would definitely go take a lie detector test and be like, look, y'all, my wife did it or my girlfriend did it, and I manned up and took the charge for her. Because people, do you know how many people are gonna fucking think that's so solid of him if he passed that? People are gonna be like, oh, he's a real one. He took 15 years and was looking at 40 for a girl? That's the type of motherfucker you husband up. You know what I mean? Come on. Come on. Son. They're still gonna be mad at him because a baby died, and you know what I mean? But I'm telling you right now, he's gonna get more attention. He's gonna get, I'm telling you, people are stupid on him. They're gonna give him more attention if he passed that test. Unfortunately, I don't think he's gonna pass that test because I feel like he's lying. He's lying like fuck. He is lying like fuck. And here's why I say that. Because if you weren't lying like fuck, you wouldn't be as defensive as you are. And you're bipolar defensive. You're fucking bipolar, dude. This guy, you know, he goes from, I just want to let y'all know you don't own this app. You're illegally using your stuff. He just says lies. Watch, I'll show you one. This one right here.
None of y'all own this app. I will put that out there.
Yeah, we don't own this app.
Again, none of y'all own this app.
It's true. But some of us do have a lot of fucking perks. Okay? Some of us been here for a long time. We're the cool kids. Okay?
Oh yeah. I'm still linked to an agency too.
So right here, he says, I'm still linked to an agency, and says, like it's something like an agency is gonna protect you. But let's go check that theory. I own an agency. Now, since I don't wanna take advantage of my benefits as an agency owner, is my friend still in here? Shauna, are you still in here? Is Shauna still in here? If Shauna's still in here, I'll have her do it. Okay, Shauna's not in here, or she would have already. So, I own an agency, okay? Which means I have tools provided to me by TikTok from an administration side to look up accounts to see if they are eligible for an agency or if they are already in an agency. Now, I'm gonna need one volunteer for this. Who in here is in an agency that is not mine? Okay, Ty. Let's go Ty. Okay, trick shot Ty. Now, I have some administrative stuff, right, where I can invite creators and research them. So I'm gonna invite Ty. Ty says he's in an agency already. Trick shot _ Ty. I'm gonna search him, okay? And oh my God, look what it says. Ty was telling the truth. You say what it says? It says he is in another creator network and therefore he is ineligible to join mine. Sorry, Ty. I would love to have you, big dog. You see how that worked? He's in an agency. He is tied to an agency. Y'all know what I'm gonna do next? Give me the other guy that you guys wanted me to sign. What's his name? What's his profile name? What is it? Rick_tattoo? Okay. Invite. Now, Rick is not eligible for any agency because it says what? Multiple account risk. What that means is that Rick has multiple backup accounts and burner accounts, and therefore has gotten coins on those other accounts before switching accounts, which makes him ineligible for any agency. Rick's count is not eligible, not tied to any agency. That's a lie. Okay? So, this little video, right?
Oh yeah. I'm still linked to an agency too.
Now, did you see the pause before he said that? Did you see the pause before he was like, oh yeah? He was thinking of something cool to say. No, he was just figuring out what to lie. Okay? He's a liar. I'm a poker player. I literally read people for a fucking living. I play in the World Series of Poker against fucking multimillionaires every fucking year. And I read them like a book. I tell them what they have in their hand. That's a lie. You know why? Because I just looked it up. He's not tied to an agency. That account is not eligible because he has already been tagged by TikTok as having too many accounts. Okay? So that's a lie. Hands down, for sure, proven. You are at this point just talking to talk. Now, me as a man, though, what that tells me as a man is if you are lying about this, what else are you lying about? See, you are lying just to try to make yourself feel better or because you don't want to address the seriousness. Just take a lie detector test. All I want to know is, did you abuse that baby? That should be a simple question. Did that baby die as a result of abuse inflicted by you? As the coroner report stated. Second question, did you willingly take the case, take the charges for your girlfriend? That should be a yes or no. You're telling us it's the truth. That's it. You're telling us that's the truth. Two really simple questions. If you're telling the truth, I promise you the lie detector test will tell us you're telling the truth. Because the examiner is going to give you three other questions that are very much a lie. There's going to be a red or a black door in that room that you do your polygraph in. It's going to be a white room, and one of that door is going to either be red or black. And that polygraph examiner is going to spend about 10 minutes with you telling you to tell him that the door is not red. He's going to ask you, is that door red? And he's going to tell you to tell him no. He is recording what your waves look like when you're lying. He's going to do that multiple times. And then there's going to be that's a blatant lie right there. Okay, that's a blatant lie because clearly the door is red. And then he's going to have you tell like a little half-truth. Like, have you ever driven over the speed limit on purpose? That's to measure where the shaky parts are. And then he's going to have you tell a little trick question. Okay? Like, he's going to ask you what your name is. You're going to tell it to him, and he's going to say, okay, when I ask you this question, I want you to tell me, no, that's not your name. Another lie. So there'll be 5 questions. There'll be 2 graphs that look completely different than these 3 lies that you're going to get told. And that's how a lie detector test works. Now, are you going to take the test or not? If you're fucking scared, you're scared. Like, and then you're just a baby killer at this point. And there's nothing you fucking say that's going to prove it. That's the only way you're going to prove it to people that you're not a fucking baby killer and a piece of shit. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry. Talking on the internet, telling more lies is only going to make people fuck with you more. starting right now. Let me download this video. We're gonna do this together, chat.
He's doing, I mean, it's, so the case is
That's your
for
haircut?
allegedly getting a bunch of sheets in, right?
Okay. Okie dokie.
Go.
Because
It's just gonna work out better.
You know, when you look at your old TikTok.
It's about time you got the attention you deserve. Don't worry. I know your views are struggling, but my views only struggle when I'm not talking about pieces of shit. I'm gonna go and you're gonna get your own little segment with me. I'm gonna make a video for you, okay? I'm gonna make a video. You are right, nobody owns this app. But some of us have made this app billions of dollars, okay? Like some of us are assets to this company because we put in the work, we built the communities, our people love us, okay? Posting public information that's available at anything is not illegal, okay? Using that to get people to fucking attack you physically is definitely illegal. I don't want anybody to come hurt you at all. If you did what you did, Jesus will take care of the rest, okay? There's a special place for you, all right? I don't have to worry about people beating on you or doing stuff like that because hell is hot, okay? But we're getting distracted by these little cool videos of you smoking a Marlboro Red, talking about we don't own the app instead of a 6-month-old baby that lost his life in your care in a fucking drug house. And that is not disputed at all. We are all in agreement that you killed a baby or that a baby died while you were watching him in your drug house. Okay? That is not up for dispute or debate. It happened. Now, what you're telling this platform is that it didn't happen how the police are saying it did. And all I'm telling you is to prove it. Have your girl send me your paperwork, the police report. You have it, just like you were checking into prison. And if you don't have it, you can really request it really quick. Get the police report, every fucking bit of it, just like you were checking into prison, and send it over. And let me read it. Let's be transparent about what's in these papers. Otherwise, I'm gonna make you famous. But you're gonna think, oh, he's making me famous. All attention's good attention. No, not really. Not when you kill children. Not when you kill children. I will let you know this. I still haven't sent your thing to my manager. I was giving your girl time to tell me if you're gonna take this lie detector test. But I did confirm with my manager that 100% there's a zero tolerance for fucking people like you with that crime. And the second I send it to him, and the second I tell these people, I don't even think I need to send it to my manager. I could just tell these people in here right now. There are 1.4K people in here. If I show them how to do it right now, you'll probably lose your account within a week. Within a week. Just with the regular feedback form. But I'm still not gonna do that yet. Okay? Don't feel punked. You should want to clear your name. You're telling people that that's not what happened, or it happened, but not like that. It happened. My son's dead, but I didn't shake him and abuse him. So, prove it. It's simple. Jake Blev, if you had a charge like that and it didn't happen like that, but you did the time for it, would you want to prove that? If you took the case for your old lady and went and sat down all them years to be a good man for your old lady, and then you got popular on TikTok a little bit and you wanted it came out that that's what it was, you've been hiding it, bro. Wouldn't you want to be like, hey, I'll take a lie detector test. Did you plead guilty and agree to go to jail so that your baby mother wouldn't? It's a real simple question. And guess what? If Jay Blav did that, people still gonna be mad that the baby died and you was doing dumb shit at 18. But I'm telling you right now, people are so stupid on this app that you would actually get support. The lie detector test would do a wonders for your credibility. Wonders. But instead of doing that, you're making videos about me. And then they're bipolar as fuck. They're bipolar as fuck. Like, first of all, you said for me to meet you in the streets or in court. Bitch, you are 5'9" with a circumcised penis haircut. All right? You've been measured, okay? I've seen a lot of you in my life. I've seen a lot of Woods. I've seen a lot of you that act like that. Okay? I've seen that. You're nothing I haven't seen before. Okay? And I've showed you what 5'8" looks like in my hands. Okay? A physical confrontation with me will not be fair. And I mean that humbly. Like, I'm with that shit, bro. I'm like that. I'm not nice. I'm not soft. I'm a violent person. Okay? But that's neither here nor there. How you gonna say meet you in the streets or court? It don't make no sense. Then you said, you're gonna send me a cease and desist. So this is what happens when my enemies and the people that I expose start linking up with the other people I expose, and then they have a big old circle jerk full of pieces of shit. They be like, yo, let's all hit them with cease and desists and stuff like that. Let's all hit them with cease and desists and stuff like that. You mean like the motherfucker that can't talk about me right now? See, a lot of y'all talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. I've shelled out $13,000 in lawyer fees this month. 13 bands. Okay? Not talking. Shut up and do it. You're gonna threaten me and then threaten this. You're gonna threaten me physically and then threaten to send me a cease and desist at the same time. Is fucking crazy. Okay? It's fucking nuts. Okay? You can't come to El Paso to take a lie detector test because you're on papers. But then you want to say, I'm mobile. I'm mobile. Like you would ever come here. I promise you, on my dead mother's soul, the day you show up on my front door, I'll put your fucking brain on the pavement and TikTok it. And that'll be the last of it. Texas has laws that give me the right and the ability to protect myself. I don't have to worry about censoring myself for my words while I'm talking on TikTok. When we're talking about real laws and stuff like that, I'll ride for the baby that you killed and make it nasty. Okay? I hope nobody ever shows up to anybody's houses to do violence to them. Okay? Because I know what would happen if somebody pulls up to mine. You can clock that. Like your name, just off of the stuff that you have in your case, I've already sent your name, right? When you said you were mobile, to the sheriff's department. Your name is on the list of people that may or may not show up to my house that they're gonna have to clean up. I've already pre-warned them, okay? So I'll tell you now, I fear for my life because you're such a big, scary person. And if you ever show up to my house, I will do everything in my means to protect myself and my family. Okay? With lethal force. I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with nobody that shows up to my door. Don't do that. Okay? Texas is a stand your ground state, and we got special laws over here. All right? Yeah, that door ain't for my protection. All right? That door protects you. And if I ever come out that door on some hostile shit, it's a wrap. It is a fucking wrap. So let's not be tough. I don't want to be tough with you. I want you to take a fucking lie detector test to tell us what you're saying is true. And I'll be your biggest advocate. I mean, you're still going to be a piece of shit because the baby died, but I ain't going to lie. I'm a man of my word. If you take that test and it's fully transparent and I send somebody over there with you to visualize it and all that, guess what? With the same emotion and the same chest that I say what I say with, I'm going to hold a live, promote the live so you get as many viewers as possible. And I'm going to say, he did this, but he took this test, and I'm going to explain it to everybody. And I'm going to say the lie detector test here determined he was telling the truth. And that's going to be enough for me. I still ain't going to fuck with you. Like, I still think you're a piece of shit, but it's whatever. I ain't going to talk about you. I'm going to come on here with the same energy that I have. And I'm going to tell everybody he manned up and took the test and passed it. And then let other people make their decisions whether or not to support you. After that, you're not my business. And that would be the best thing for you. Ask anybody in this room. Ask anybody in the room the amount of attention you'll get if I reveal your test results. That's going to be huge for you. But I don't think you're going to do it because I think you're lying. My opinion is you're fucking lying. You're lying. You killed that baby. That's my opinion. That's what the police report says. That's what the coroner report says. And the coroner report is very rarely wrong. Okay? So until you can show me that, then I will continue to raise awareness, okay, onto the people that's on here. And a matter of fact, I'm done going back and forth with you with all this clout. Bitch, you got 24 hours. 24 hours. All right? What's today? Thursday? Is it Thursday? Cool. You got till tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Mountain time, PM. An hour before my series. If I don't have an answer and we can't book a session for a polygraph examination where I told you in your state, right, that reputable place, then I'm going to come on here tomorrow at 5 p.m. and I'm going to show all these beautiful people where to send your account in the feedback form, and we'll see how protected you think your account is. Go ask Trapper. He thought he was protected too. Okay? Jen, Joni, Amy. I'm not going to hold my breath. Gutter. We proved Gutter was lying some more last night. I'm standing by my word. I've done what I've done. And now I'm in the process of, I have to send fucking these 8 videos of him with Henson to Henson's boss. That's where we're at on Gutter. I am following through with a Gutter. I am following through with that. Yes, 100%. And then I gave you guys homework as well. I want you to call every methadone and Suboxone place in or around that county, Caribas County, and put those videos and send them to him. Send those to them to those clinics and report him. Gutter was playing my song this morning. What song? Don't do that. See? He doesn't want to be talked about. Got all fucking nervous yesterday. Fucking on the phone with Henson. I'm trying to get ahead of it. And then you want to come on here and play my fucking song this morning. You fucking idiot. But y'all think I'm picking on him, though. But y'all think I'm picking on him. What the fuck? What the fuck, bro? Again, Jerry, I left a follow-up message for Jerry's person today, all right? Everything's been turned over in the Jerry thing. That's already in motion. Fax played it too last night. Fax played my song. That's the only thing you can fucking play. See, what Fax doesn't understand is I can talk about the order. You know what I mean? Fax, I want you guys to remember something. Fax said he's going to beat this case. Okay? Fax said, oh, don't worry, chat. I'm going to go in there, explain it to the judge, and it's going to be over, right? That's what he said. If you didn't know, I recorded it. So don't worry. When this is done on the 7th, okay, I'll make sure I post it. Fax needs to worry about some other shit he has going on right now. All right? That was a whole day of violating the order. The second day he violated the order. I did report both of them. Okay, so Fax has bigger problems than just that order now. And that's real talk. He says my name today. He said, send it to me, play it, send it to me, okay? If he talks about me, he talks about the order. If he violates anything in that order that has to do, all right? Did his videos come down yet? Videos are still up? Okay. That one's already been reported. Oh, his videos are down? Okay, I can't hear you guys. Are they down or not? Videos are still up. Yeah, that dude violated the order 45 seconds after being served. Oh, they're still up? Sweet. Sweet. I appreciate it. It's another charge. So he can keep on playing tough guy all he wants. I'm done playing tough with him. You violate the order, I call the police to make a new report, and a new case, new citation to send to the city attorney. That's how that's going to go. I'm telling you right now, he's going to get tired of going to jail and leaving his kid with his mom before he gets tired of being tough and wanting to attack me. This saga with Fax is going to close very soon. And if it doesn't, then he'll go to jail. If it doesn't, he'll go to jail. And if he wants to spend his time going to jail until they finally break him off over something this stupid, then whatever. I think it's what he deserves. For every hell that he's put me through and other people through, this is he deserves jail. For real. He's getting all that sound advice from January. I don't know who's in his ear, but when you get orders from a judge to shut the fuck up, as strict as our orders are very strict because of the evidence we submitted. Our orders are very strict. Okay? And if you continue to violate those orders, you're definitely not gonna win the case now. Because now a judge is looking at you like, okay, orders are not suggestions. It's not a request. It's an order. He did get served our request because it has to go with the paperwork, but then he got served the order with the request. So I love to see people that are on Fax's side with everything he's done and don't know who he is as a person. That dude has done a lot of stuff to a lot of people, including try to infiltrate my chat and manipulate gifters, steal them over there, fake fucking goddamn text message threads and all type of stuff. Like, We're gonna let the court handle that. Then I will never talk about facts again. And if I ever see him on a social media site, Clapper, anything, any fucking site talking about me, I will report him for a violation. I don't know Susie, but if you don't have any interaction with her, that's weird. Probably because you're gifting me. Who knows? The buzzing is the mini fridge. I don't have one of those cool little LED ones. If anyone wants to send one to my P.O. box, I appreciate it because I'm too lazy to buy one. I wanted a little LED one, but then I seen Selena with it and I said, fuck. Yeah. Oh, man. These people like to fucking talk a lot. Too much. They like to talk too much. I'm done talking. I am done talking. You can't get mad at me if I'm talking about something that involves you or some dumb shit that you do, okay? Like, it's your dumb shit. It's your dumb shit, not mine, okay? It's your dumb shit. What you should do is listen when people be like, oh man, don't fuck with All Money. Like, that don't go back and forth with him, because the more you go back and forth with him, the more he's gonna make you look stupid. You know what I mean? I have no clue. Did Kidnap do what? That's great. Rolling Queen, Christine. Jerry's stuff has been turned in. Okay? Jerry's stuff has been turned in. I'm asking everybody with the Jerry stuff. That's the update. Okay? We will wait until they will call me back when they feel like there's something there or what they're going to do and how they're going to proceed, because I told them a lot of you guys are waiting for an update. So as soon as they do, right, I follow up every morning, okay? Still reviewing. It's a lot of stuff you guys sent over there. You know that? How did that big battle go? We went to number 2. We ended the night at number 2. Where are we at now? We're number 7 in the country right now. Oh, shit, we could take number 1 right now. We could take number 1 in the country right now. Can I manipulate y'all? Are we done talking about irrelevant people that kill babies, think they're the shit, pretend to be fucking addiction recovery specialists and motherfucking 501c3 growers and motherfucking, who's the other fucker? Manipulate old women who don't have their faculties? Can we cook right now? We're close to number 1. Can we just go? We ain't never been number 1 in a long time, chat. We could go take this. It's right there. Congratulations on your 10 years recovery. Who asked what if Kidnap did what? What you talking about? I was soaked last night. Lovey-dovey. We played our ass off last night. Blondie went fucking nuts. Got 1,000 follows from all the douchebag creators. Everybody that was in here throwing probably got a bunch of follows from the douchebag creators. If Jay Ren was in your following, he's been blocked for years, but he still finds a way to follow all my people. So let's try to have a good game with this girl. She's the probably one of the best in Dubai.